Okay, the gearbox is now out due to a friend's help, which is great. Sorry for the noise, by the way. That right there is Storm Dennis, 16th of February. It's blowing a gale out there, big time. So, gearbox out. Next job is to make some new lines. I'm going to use old school copper pipe for this, ditching the fancy AN fittings and compression fitting braided hose stuff, because it's 4 points of failure there and there's only 2 in the old school way. So yeah, I'm still going to keep the bleed access through this here because that worked fine before, and yeah, we should be good. So every now and then the car gods shine upon you. I've just taken the top off this actually. I thought I might as well have a look before I fit the gearbox and ensure everything's okay. Everything in here looks really nice. Considering this thing was taken out of a car in 2001 and stored in a shed, yeah, it's pretty nice. So that's a bit of a stroke of luck. Hopefully it holds up to the power of the V8. Only time will tell. One of the things that did happen is my reverse switch down there fell to pieces when I pulled the connector off, so I need to get a new reverse switch added. But I'm going to pop a new gasket on here now as well, clean the mating faces up, and call it a day. Okay, it is the 22nd of Feb, 9 AM again on a Saturday morning. The gearbox is in. I got it in one weeknight, and yeah, haven't bled it yet though, so that's the next stage. Have I lost any fluid? I don't think so. In the tub, that means we're not leaking, or it hasn't got any fluid down to it yet. So next stage for me is I've got to bleed the master cylinder, which is located under the just under here, if you can see it just there. Bleed that up, and then I can bleed the slave at the bottom. So I'm going to try and get a pedal now. Once I get a pedal, I can check for any leaks. God, I hope there isn't. Okay, it is currently 20 to 5. Same evening, and the gearbox is in, mounts on, prop shaft, centre joint, onto the diff, the flange, and I'm currently in the very fun process of refilling the gearbox oil. I've got a clutch, which is great. My partner came out and she helped me bleed it, which is fantastic. And there doesn't seem to be any leaks. I have my eye on the reservoir and I've made note of the level, and I will be checking tomorrow. So now what I've done basically is I've taken a little bottle of little plastic bottle and a drain hose, and I've drilled a hole in the end there to make a makeshift funnel. Very, very DIY, Facebook video style. So yeah, I've got some 75W90 oil to go on here, and it takes 1.9 litres from dry, and the box was dry, so I think it'll take the full 2 bottles. So I'm going to start filling this now, and yeah. Right, apologies if it sounded a little bit ropey. It's a Sunday morning, and a little bit hungover from a friend's house party last night, but I'm back on the car. Coffee and distraction, best hangover cure. Right, so I've cleared up around the area that I'm going to drop the car down. Front wheels are on. Yeah, I'm just going to fire it one last time. The clutch level has not dropped, which is lovely. Just going to fire the car up and ensure that the clutch is functioning how I thought it is. So I'll put the handbrake on and slow lift the first gear up, and I should hear the RPMs drop as the clutch engages. The battery's charged up and back on. And yeah, so let's see if it works. Okay, well it's about 4 o'clock the same day. It's on the ground. Let's see if she fires up, and let's see if I can get it out of the garage. Okay, so as you can see, I'm back in the garage. The test run was almost a full success. It runs okay, it goes well. The coolant seems to be okay. The oil pressure is excellent, even at operating temperature. It's not dropping off, and it sounded all right too. So I'm happy with that. The brakes too, they're okay, but there's one problem. I got to the end of my estate, so I don't know, 500 meters, and I blew one of the new braided high pressure power steering lines. So I'm not sure if the AN fittings can hold this pressure. I've no idea. It does look really nice, but if it leaks, it's no good. So I'm just going to replace it with the original 2.8 hose. It's a stroke of luck that the original hose that goes from the 2.8 rack to a 2.8 pump, the 2.8 pump end is the same as the Land Rover connection. So yeah, it's an old hose, but it doesn't leak. So I'll stick that on there, and maybe look at my braided hose another time and try and find where the leak came from, or just bin it. I've not been really impressed with these Teflon hoses at all, to be completely honest. So yeah, that's where I'm at the minute. I'm doing some normal, well, not really normal stuff at the moment. Like, I'm fitting my new shift knob and some interior pieces, trying to work up the effort to jack the front of the car up again and get dirty underneath the car. So, alright guys, well, cheers. As you can see, the car is on the ground. I've got some snazzy new pants in camo, so you can see me. But yeah, the car's on the ground. I managed to fix that darn leaky clutch. Now I have no drips from anywhere, which is fantastic. So far, really hope that stays the same. Cross my fingers, cross everything actually. And yeah, I did spring a leak on the power steering with my fancy new power steering system that I put together with a few different unions. Turns out one of the unions was just not going to seal ever with the copper washer I used. So I've gone back to the original 2.8 hose from 1980 something, but it doesn't leak, so that's fine. It's on there, and I will get the other hose looked at by a professional and see if they can repair it. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to show in this episode. Again, the car is insured now. It's still got MOT from before the engine failure, and now it's got road tax, so it's legal. Might need a bonnet though, but yeah. So enjoy. All right, it is 4 o'clock on a Thursday evening. The weather is all right actually. Nice for a test drive. Let's go for a quick spin. Stick the heaters on full. Brakes feel pretty good actually. Not bad at all. Clutch feels nice.
thanks everyone for watching the series again. Didn't really have much else to show you, to be honest, apart from this and me getting it running. So I thought I'd just show you a ton of footage of me just driving around my neighbourhood. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if there's anything else you want to see. Again, just let me know. I've got quite a few small tweaks I need to make. It needs to go get the alignment done, and a bunch of other little things like the exhaust hitting the rear valance. So thanks again for watching, and roll on spring.